Hello, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Anybody here remember a game or website or whatever the hell it's called Gaia Online? So I actively went on Gaia for the first time in literal years. I played some of the games, went to some of the world locations, and reminisced in old memories. Looking through my old memories, I found a lot of cringy shit. You know, the kind of shit that I was glad to repress from my memory, but came across the second time, so I had to drink to depress it out of my memory. Looking through this internet graveyard, I was reminded of my first girlfriend, quote unquote. I was also reminded about how much I hate her, but that's a story for a different day. Today I'll be telling you the story of how I got my first girlfriend. It was back in 2008, I think. I was like 12 at the time, or I can't really do fucking math, so I don't know. Now, it's important to know, like every other teenager during 2008, I suffered with depression. The only difference between mine and everyone else's was that mine was self-diagnosed by a doctor, not by my fucking self. So I found this website, and after about 2 weeks of seeing people talk, date, and of course cyber, I became this lonely mess. I watched YouTube AMVs of songs like fucking, how's the fucking lyrics go? I don't remember. It's like, I don't want to be all by myself. You know, I can't, Obama's Elf or something like that. But hey, it was 2008. What more can a 12-year-old do in 2008? It didn't help that middle school was the biggest pain in the ass of my entire life. I was bullied both physically and mentally on a daily basis. To say I have 12 reasons why would have been an understatement to what I went through. But nobody gives a fuck. Back to the story. I ended up spending literal hours each night going on this area called Rally. I made my own car, would race people in the shittiest Flash game ever created, and would sit on the hood of my car doing fuck all. After about, like, I don't know, 4 fucking days, all that bullshit about being depressed because of seeing everybody in the relationship, I would then go from rally to rally and just type in, lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, I have nobody for my own, while playing that heart-shattering emoji they have on their fucking interface. Looking back at it, I honestly wish I did kill myself so I didn't have to recollect all these memories I'm going through right now. This is fucking cringy. I'll tell you what, I am glad I'm old enough to drink now, so hey, fuck it. So I'm going from rally to rally for like 10 minutes, and all of a sudden this girl walks up to me, and me being the beta male I was like, oh yeah, she wants this dick. So she walks up to my car, says, hey. I say, hey, ... back to her. And then she says, how about you stop complaining about being lonely and actually do something about it? And then disconnected. And in my mind, my mind was completely fucking shattered. Like, oh hell no, she didn't just fucking sodomize my virtual heart or whatever the fuck. So I spent like an hour doing fishing before I would go back to rally and start from square one again. I was doing the exact same stupid fucking shit I did earlier. Lo and behold, a female walked up to my car, sat beside me, and asked me why I was so lonely. Let's call her Pine, because months later, she became just that, a pine in my ass. So she sits next to me, and I'm telling her the story of why I'm so sad. I bring up how I hate middle school, hate my life, hate my mom, and I want to die. For some reason, she asked me to be her girlfriend, so I just went with it. Pine was like a year younger than me, and we message each other every day, playing ZOMG, Towns, and all that other shit. She was like the first person I quote-unquote loved. She did teach me my first sentence in Chinese, which was wo ai ni, which translates to I love you. Cringy, I know. After several months, Pine got her 2 friends, we're gonna call them Lavender and New Car Smell, we're just gonna go with the sense, to play this game. I don't remember how, but now I was dating all 3 of them for some reason. I'd literally go on a fishing date with one girl, she'd leave, and then I'd go on a Towns date with the other. There were even times where all 3 of us were dating at the same time. Like we would all be in Towns, just sitting together, talking about life, and we called it a date. We were 12, what the fuck do you expect? Then a fight broke out between the 3, and Pine told me, You can only have one of us! So who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be me? Is it gonna be Lavender? Or is it gonna be New Car Smell? So me being the beta bitch I am, I didn't want to lose any of my girlfriends, and I told them that I couldn't decide. I couldn't make up my mind. I was scared. I was confused. I was heartbroken. I was blah, blah, blah. So Pine, Lavender, and New Car Smell all break up with me. And I became even more of a depressed mess than I originally was. I went back to the days of crying myself to sleep. Back to the days of watching AMVs. And back to the days of suicidal poetry. After I don't know, like not even 2 days, Pine came back and asked if we could get back together. So we did. And everything kind of went downhill from there. And that's the end of part 1. I'll make a second part when I get my next subscriber special or whenever the hell I feel like it. As for now, bye everyone!